Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is the join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that.
Well, former First Lady Esther Lungu will be at the Drug Enforcement Commission tomorrow. So if you remember earlier on last week, should have been on Friday, she was summoned by DEC to appear before them, but our lawyers had asked for permission to say they had prior engagements and they would not be able to manage the date that was suggested by the Drug Enforcement Commission. So they asked for a movement of the date. So it seems like the commission had agreed, and so it was moved to tomorrow, Tuesday. So she is going to appear before that. So this is the Drug Enforcement Commission summon letter that was given to earlier on last week. And the Patriotic Front put up this an hour ago. So they say Mama Esther Lungu to appear before DEC. Former First Lady Mama Esther Lungu will appear before the Drug Enforcement Commission and Anti-Money Laundering Unit situated on Ferry Road, Ridgeway area, Old Ministry of Justice building, Tuesday, 30th July 2024 at 9 hours. And then stated date. So that's likely to happen tomorrow. What is Bowman Lusambo and the wife are also in the news. It seems like they've been spending most of their time from one court case to another. A couple of new cases have been added to the ones that already have. So this was posted by the Patriotic Front. They say former Lusaka Province Minister Bowman Lusambo and his wife Nancy have been found with a case to answer. In the matter, the couple is facing 10 counts of proceeds, possession of property suspected to be proceeds of crime, conspiracy to defraud, and tax evasion. So those are the cases that they are facing. And then the tax evasion and proceeds of crime offenses involve money ranging between 60,000 US dollars and 130,000 US dollars. Thereabout. So that's the amount of money involved there. And then the deal will open defense next month to prove that their properties in issue were genuinely acquired and not tainted. Afterwards, the court will then set a date for judgment. So those are the cases that Bowman and his wife are facing. So that they've been spending some time in court cases. But news diggers reported say, we will rule for a while, UPND. We cannot lose the elections. So that's a statement that has come from the UPND camp, and it was issued by that person, Liswaniso. That's the National Youth chairperson for the UPND. So they're allowed to say, let me just quote him directly. What Liswaniso said, this was posted on Kalemba. They say, we will rule for a while. Just get used to us. We cannot lose any elections. United Party for National Development. Zambians should just get used to the United Party for National Development for now, as it's going to rule the country for a while. Party Youth chairperson Gilbert Saniso said it. Appearing on Diamond TV, Liswaniso said, despite the challenges being experienced in the country, the ruling party cannot lose elections to any opposition party, stating that the opposition parties are still organizing themselves, whilst the UPND is mobilizing its people. Liswaniso challenged former President Edgar Chagwa to contest the 2026 general elections to prove to him that the ruling party can still wire him. So that's the confidence coming from Liswaniso. He further stated, we are committed to solving the problems in our country is facing. All the challenges we are facing are there, and to open our minds. If people criticize us, that means they love us. So we are still here for a while. Get used to us, Saniso said. Edgar Chagalungu can come. We will wire him. We are not sleeping. People love President Hakainde Hichilema. That is why they are talking. You think it's a joke to be president? I mean, it's a joke for President Hichilema to be in opposition for 15 years and lose an election within 5 years. We are trying our best to deliver. Saniso says. He further stated that what may seem to be nothing to people in urban areas is worth something, appreciating. Nothing, I mean, and noting that President Hichilema is appreciated in rural parts of the country. The youth leader added that Zambians must be reminded that the ruling party has been winning by-elections around the country, referring to the recent ones where UPND won 8 seats out of the 9. President Hichilema has lifted the lives of rural people through education, healthcare. It may be nothing in Lusaka, but it's something in rural parts, I mean, to rural people. And the opposition should learn that you cannot win an election by talking here in Lusaka. You have to move. You have to interact with the people, he explained. Things can be hard, but the message is clear, and people, and the people, the message is clear to the people. We are where we are going. We are moving with the people. The more they criticize us, the more we interact with the people. Saniso stated. So he's confident that Edgar Lungu cannot beat Hakainde Hichilema in 2026. In fact, he has encouraged the former president Edgar Lungu to get in a fight so that they can prove him wrong. That's this one. So, what is tightened security at ZNBC building? Staff and visitors without IDs sent away as police secure crime scene at IBA offices. So this case is building up, and one thing that is commendable is that every Zambian is tuned into how this case plays out. The murder of the late IBA boss, because such crime is not common in Zambia, and no Zambian wants such things to become a norm, to say, oh, no, a person was killed, a person was assassinated, and you just move on like that. So I like the fact that everyone has paused and wants to see justice prevail in this case, whether they are from the opposition or the ruling party. Everyone is singing the same hymn. In as much as they may have different opinions on how to go about how the investigations are happening, but everyone is in unison to say this should not become a norm, and the criminals behind, whether the masterminds, are supposed to be brought to book. So this was reported by Phoenix FM in Zambia. They say IBA officers closed off for investigation. Independent Broadcasting Authority, IBA officers have been closed off for investigation, while workers have been ordered to continue reporting for work and sit in the theater hall within mass media as investigations unfold. Addressing the media in Lusaka today, Information and Media Permanent Secretary Kawana says investigations into the matter are progressing very well, and assured the public will give regular updates. Mr. Kawana says updates pertaining to the investigations will only come from the police or the Ministry of Information and Media, and not any other. Meanwhile, Mr. Kawana has urged members of the public to desist from spreading falsehoods during the period and allow the police and other investigative wings to do their job. Yesterday, police arrested IBA management accountant Francis Chipioka in connection with the murder of IBA Director General Guntila Muleya. So, even before Kawana finished the statement to say and stop spreading falsehoods, some member from the UPND went ahead, and this was posted by Kalemba. He says, individuals linked to the murder of IBA boss, Director General, are linked to a political organization. UPND, the United Party for National Development, is saying that individuals alleged linked to the murder of Independence Broadcasting Authority Director General Guntila Muleya are linked to a political organization calling for more concern. So where that the person you see on screen got that information, no one knows. The PS from information just stated no spreading of falsehoods without evidence. So I don't know who is referring to there. So probably they should look within house so they clean up before the statement is made to say don't spread falsehoods. But within the team, someone can issue a statement to say an allegation without evidence. Kampyongo had a statement also to say with regard to what's going on in the nation, and he says that PF, this is Kampyongo's statement, which was quoted by Kalemba. So PF created a safe environment for all. There were no abductions, Kampyongo says. Former Home Affairs Minister Stephen Kampyongo says the Patriotic Front had created a safe environment for all citizens as there were no abductions during its time. Speaking at a media briefing on Friday in Lusaka, Kampyongo stated that the previous regime invested in surveillance equipment to track criminals across the country. He wondered why the recent occurrence of such alleged abduction of Petauke Member of Parliament Emmanuel Banda have not been concluded when the country is privileged to have surveillance equipment. So he pretty much said, the country is well equipped. And then DJ Mzengaman responded to that article from Stephen Kampyongo. DJ Mzengaman is a music producer. So he commented on the same article. He says, "Go and sleep, sir. You are tired." Referring to Kampyongo's article where he says, no, the PF never did. No abductions happened during their tenure of office, and they had invested heavily in surveillance. How come JJ Banda's case, nothing is yielding from that? That was Kampyongo's thing. And then the killing of Guntila Muleya is very unusual in the Zambian setting, but we shall thoroughly investigate the matter and bring the culprit to book, Jack Mwimbu. This is what I was saying, that everybody, all cylinders are pointing to the one direction. Everyone wants justice to prevail and all criminals to be brought to book, the masterminds to be brought to book. So everyone is singing from the same hymn book, which is very commendable. I like that. And then the Patriotic Front further say, this is the Patriotic statement. They say, what is Thabo Kawana's role in the sensitive investigation? Doesn't IBA have a board? Police take over IBA offices. Police have sealed off all offices at the Independent Broadcasting Authority in an effort to allow for a smooth investigation surrounding the murder case of Guntila Muleya, who was until then Director General. Addressing IBA members of staff during the press briefing, Ministry of Information and Media, Thabo Kawana says the staff will not be allowed to enter the offices. Meanwhile, in the interim, workers will have to squat for at least for a while within ZNBC premises. So I don't know the point that they're trying to put across there, PF. Daily liberation, they say Zamsa boss fired. Obviously, you know that scandal that got Sylvia Maseo transferred. Seems like the new minister started firing individuals. And then Daily Nation further say, but correspondence is sure Maseo cancelled the Treasury Authority for Zamsa operations without providing alternatives. So more news coming from the Ministry of Health. And then we are not crazy. We are very patriotic, Musokotwane. Treat criminals equally, Mr. President. You preach about hard work, but if your people are using shortcuts, what example are we going to learn from your team? Skaile says there. What else is here? The girls are out of the Olympics. They lost terribly after leading in a match. And then Sean Tembo had something spicy to say. He says Copper Queen's poor performance yesterday is because Barry, his comments on the game bring misfortune. Let him shut up next game. So petty politics coming from Sean Tembo there with regard to the loss of the Shporo Poro. But the president was, so President Hakainde Shema urges traditional leaders to do away with child marriages, officiating during the Ikubi ya Longo traditional ceremony in Shibuyunji yesterday. That's why the president made that statement. But some of the most beautiful pictures I've seen this year came from this event. Just the emotions behind those pictures. Let me show you in full view. So this was the president during the traditional ceremony, obviously doing his dance. In the comment section, or on the president's post, someone was thinking that this was a Tonga traditional dance. Then it turned out to someone said, no, it's a Bali dance. It's not a Tonga dance. It's just for him. So I would ask someone who knows from my subscribers, is it a Tonga dance or it's just exclusive to the president? He engineered it himself. And then other pictures that I liked, look at that. Just beautiful pictures from this ceremony. We were very rich culture in Zambia. You gotta appreciate that. And then this kid also trained very enthusiastic dances. It's very similar to what happens on the east with the Chagwas. You can see, I don't know if that's the mother in the back there with a big smile and the guy playing the drums. Just beautiful pictures. I love these pictures, honestly. More pictures of the girls. Obviously, probably these are the ones that the president was referring to, say no child marriage, because most of these look very young. So these are the pictures from that particular traditional ceremony. Very beautiful pictures. The kid, the star of the moment. Yeah. What else is here? And then there's this picture of this man. If you know, there's that picture of when we have the Chewa tradition, the one that happens with Mpezeni. Is that thin gentleman that usually Ngoni warrior? Bausampa should have given him, I think, $100 at some point, because he's consistent where he removes his shirt, but he's just skin and bones. So it's very enthusiastic. So they found another version of this person in Siwiyunji. Same figure, pretty much. That was the comment there. Obviously, the boy, very enthusiastic. Everyone is capturing the young man. Just no video is circulated of him. I just hope there's a video of this young man from this particular ceremony. It was a beautiful scene. Anyway, that was the president having a meeting with the chief during this same ceremony. And then people noted his sneaker there. Anyway, that's the news, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night or good morning from wherever you're watching.